We're here at the location of the 1976 film Logan's Run.
Logan's Run. It begins where imagination ends.
One of the reasons why director Michael Anderson chose this spot was because of the architecture of the building. The hotel itself was built in 1972, designed by John Portman. He is somebody who inspired an entire generation to think outside the box, to go ahead and create buildings that had different lines and feelings and spaces. You have no hope but to just look up in awe of how the atriums were designed.
Run, runner! Hear him? Run!
Now, John Portman was a maverick because he was one of the first people to actually be a developer and an architect in one. When he put on a project, he oversaw every single detail of the project. He was also an artist. He was a painter and a sculptor. A lot of his works of art are featured in some of his buildings. But he was definitely well known for somebody, when you'd walk into one of his buildings, your head would immediately go up and you would be in awe of the space that you were in. He had that kind of appeal on people.
A fantastic journey through a world beyond imagination.
Houston back in the 1970s also had this fascination with space and Space City. If you look at Houston Center, for example, and several different office buildings around our area have that futuristic type component. Houston Center comes to mind only because they had ideas of doing sky bridges and mobile vehicles very similar to the ones that you see in the movie Logan's Run.
Welcome to the 23rd century. The perfect world of total pleasure.
And now, why the film crew, Michael Anderson and his team, decided to come here. They were already in Texas. They were filming at the Dallas Center and the Fort Worth Water Gardens, but they also needed a place to do some interior shots, and they chose the Hyatt Regency for its feel and look. The elevators were very futuristic. The building itself, it felt like you were in the 23rd century. The movie was filmed actually in the summer of 1975 here in Houston. It really was kind of a time period that you can look around Texas and see some of these big stars. You had Farrah Fawcett in town, of course, and you had Michael York. And actually, it's funny because the original intention of that role was supposed to go to Jon Voight, Academy Award winner, but they ended up going with Michael York, and I think that the product speaks for itself.